recording and the stream since we are about to start in about a minute.
Sounds good. Yeah, I mean, gives people a chance to hop on.
Yep, and everything should be good to go. Twitch chat's up. I have my Streamlabs going. Do you want me to just put in a default playlist or something I have from my stream, like a
yeah,
rock
that's fine,
or something? All right, it'll just be temporary until you find something you want to use.
Oh my gosh, what is this? Why am I getting
a playlist, Cassidy, not one song.
Stop. It's the only song you need. It's Gourmet Race, the acapella edition.
Oh, for God's sake.
Only song you need is Gourmet Race, the acapella edition. Who was that?
Alright, the stream looks nice and clean. Thank you.
Actually, I think I can use individual song. Gonna test it now.
Position is so comfortable, but the downside is I have to use a trackpad.
A what?
I have to use a trackpad on my laptop.
But you know you love using the trackpad.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Yeah. Especially when you're trying to like animate things and 3Dify stuff and it just nope. It says no.
For when I'm at work, I got something coming in the mail soon. It's a apron from one of the YouTubers I like. It's just an apron that just says all Crusades are just, because they're doing a D&D Crusaders campaign. It's just, I love the Crusades. Just an interesting setting.
What was the? So I heard Crusades interesting setting. Is this like RPG related or?
Crusades are an interesting setting. In general, it's because I have an apron coming soon. It's from like a merch store from a YouTuber I like, and it just says all Crusades are just, and it's in an apron form. I love it because like one of the Crusader Paladin.
Mm-hmm.
He's the group got a dire bear cub after they slaughtered the mother and father, but that's beside the point. They adopted it, and it's just like the Lord Archibald, the Lord for this guy. He just looks at the paladin and is like, Uzulu, you're the bear's mother now. It's like they're this big hulking paladin.
Yes. No, it's like when we were playing with Alex and we got the wolf cub and I wanted to adopt it, but he kept giving it to that damn boy we were hanging out with. It's like, I don't want the little kid to take care of it. I want the wolf cub.
Alright, remember guys, we are live.
Oh.
Yeah, it's alright. It's alright.
Glorious beard.
Totally all good. Hey guys, thanks for joining us. We're still waiting on one of our players, but I am going to start the recap on last session here in a minute.
Sounds good. Why is this Sam away? I'm not away. I am online. Oh, have this muted? I think so. I don't know. There we go.
Hey, there it is. All right, guys. Everybody's back. Appreciate it.
What's up?
Hey, welcome back, Archie.
4 minutes late. Damn it.
Yeah, it's all good. People are only watching.
Yeah, we are officially live now, as I learned after telling a story about a wolf cub.
I'll make it.
You're
You
good.
sound like you just got done running a marathon, man.
Yeah, I was just trying to make it on time. I go like down a block to pick up
Viewers,
something.
The struggle's
Oh,
real, the effort's real,
wow.
and I'm sure everyone knows how hard it is to schedule a D&D game.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Especially if you ever try to run one.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and begin the recap here. Let's see. Last week, our group was brought together for the first time. After a few tense and comical moments, our party was formed with the shared interest of protecting a half-orc and getting out of Bexley, a small farming town within the United Nation of Light's influence, where half-orcs are sold as slaves and non-humans are treated with less than kindness. As several of the party members are not human, they individually have come to the aid of the half-orc, who was about to be captured by the town's local UNL militia. Using a bit of distraction, the party, led by Tricky, the dwarven smith, made their way back to his forge to plan their next move. Once in a place of relative safety, the party was able to assess each other. Among them, co-host, a Triton recently surfaced in our personal quest to free all the half-orcs and slaves. This quest appears to be blessed, as Malima, one of our party, is a humanoid, watery, translucent skin and hair like seaweed. Co-host believes her to be his physical manifestation of his goddess Tis. With some quick thinking, the former UNL soldier, half-elf Janae, deceived the UNL militia into thinking she was there to collect the half-orc and his bounty. With the militia momentarily deterred, the party assessed its options. Using his shader contacts, Heizo, the half-elf, arranged for a caravan to sneak them south, with a vague plan to perhaps reach the city of Slanta, a city boasting cultural difference and acceptance, where they could perhaps find respite and escape the influence of the UNL. The party hid in Tricky the Dwarf Smith's basement, while arrangements were made, and as night fell upon them, they snuck out into the night hoping to go undetected. However, not long after they left town, the group was ambushed. The wagon drivers killed in an instant by arrows. A goblin kin group that included goblins, bugbears, and hobgoblins attacked the party. And although a few fell unconscious, the party did manage to thwart the attackers, though one goblin did escape. Now we begin our adventure on the road, on the open fields, roaming the hills of Toten, the land south of the capital city of ep2, and as they try to outrun the reach of the UNL again. It is midnight. It is the middle of the night, the cold light of winter on their breath. The sky is illuminated by the 3 moons in the sky, each in their own cycle. We're going to edit that. Our group, having just revived their fallen members, they stand together, surrounded by fallen goblinkin. To the east, along the plains, where sparse trees could be made out in the darkness, the flicker of small fires and light break the night in the distance. A large camp, or a small town perhaps. To the west, a long march that's only broken by a tower in the distance, with the dark forest at its back. As you look south, the road continues, long and slowly winding, as you stare into the darkness that engulfs it. As your eyes are drawn northward, a lump in your throat rises, as a silhouette in the distance of mounted riders, banners, barely visible in their torchlight. What would you like to do?
Can we make out what the banners say? Do we recognize the banner?
It is far too far away and it's barely visible, only because of how much the moonlight and the torches. You guys have multiple dead creatures on the ground. The half-orc did climb out from the carriage, and he looks like he's a little bit battered, beat up a little bit. Kind of stumbles around. He's in his hand. He has what looks like a small hatchet that he picked up randomly.
And he seems like he's going to instigate, or I don't know what the proper word to use is, just like instigate them.
No, he looks like he's just disoriented. Like he just climbed out of the tower. Like he wasn't in the fight with you guys. It happened so quick. He probably bumped his head or fell over or something.
Is the carriage in good enough shape? Could we just climb back in the covered carriage and try to get back on the road?
So when the bugbears were smashing it, they did a very good job of this. You know, it's virtually destroyed. The horses are gone.
Is this a common occurrence on the land to just attack people at random? Like, this is crazy. Why would they even attack us? What do they want?
Well, they. While I'm saying this, I guess I'm assuming we're right next to the wagon. I'm going to try to get our orc friend into the wagon so he can, like, rest for 1 and 2, kind of be out of sight in case we do end up getting caught up with these people. But they don't like orcs or things that look like orcs. So I'm not sure if there's curfew or nothing like that, but I doubt that they will just walk by and let us go on in the middle of the night with a wagon just going through the forest.
So,
Be nosy.
UNL doesn't like orcs. Goblin thingies don't like orcs. What have orcs done to you people? That's what I want to know. They seem to be just trying to live their life.
Are you asking the half orc or are you talking to Tricky?
I'm talking to Tricky. I don't know why they're doing this. What is with all this orc hate? Hate orc. You wake up, you hate orc. You go to sleep, you hate orc. Why? Why?
I don't know. I would like to know myself. I've never hated orcs. I always like orcs. Orcs are good friends. But I don't know why people don't like orcs. They make good workers, and they're less of orcs than other people. And I think more people stuck up. What you said, John?
They do have a bit of a history of being aggressive. Like the UNL, like they were doing some good things when they initially, because they were defending us, right? They were defending people, and then they may have taken it a little too far with how they defended it. But there is some history of fighting and aggressiveness between the two parties. But yeah, it's gotten a little absurd.
Perhaps we should run into the woods before they get any closer and are able to track us.
Oh, yes, my lady. We shall run into the woods if that is what you want.
So you guys want to head towards the west, where the tower and the woods are? Or
It looks like our best way of staying out of sight. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that definitely seems to. There's less trees along the way towards the tower, but once it gets denser faster.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
you
obviously,
guys go ahead.
As long as we can take that wagon with us, obviously.
The wagon is unmovable.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I kicked the wagon.
I mean, you might be able to find some stuff on the wagon or the goblins. I mean, you guys haven't searched anything, so.
How much time does it like how close are these pursuers?
They seem pretty far away. You guys probably were on the wagon for a couple hours before the ambush happened. We kind of rushed it along at the end of last session, so you guys were for a couple hours on the road. So they either have been trailing you or they're still trying to catch you, but they're definitely not. I would say at least a good 30 minutes to an hour behind you.
And how long can we guesstimate how long it would take as far as before we can actually get into tree cover? Because you said it was a bit before we reached.
Sure. Well, I mean, you guys would probably reach it by morning for the for the deep forest. The tower you could probably reach within an hour.
Okay. Do we want to try to make this scene look any different? Try to draw them off our tracks? I don't know how we would do that, but just throwing out.
Yeah, I
idea
believe
that
all
we
of
could
you
try to
have
mislead them.
your own dark vision, so there's no lights on right now, right?
Yeah.
You're technically in darkness for yourself, so their visibility on you is very limited.
I think that might be a good thing though, because if we light any lights, because we can see the guards' lights from here. If we can see their lights, they'll definitely see our lights.
Yeah. So no. Yeah, we shouldn't turn on any lights.
So it sounds. So it sounds like you guys don't want to inspect the bodies. You want to get moving and just get going towards the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You guys make your way past towards the tower, grouping. You guys can tell me your marching order, or if you have any, if you're moving kind of more openly.
Who else has dark vision?
Everyone
Yeah.
has dark vision, I believe.
Okay.
Only Heizo has improved.
Basically, better dark vision.
I don't know. I
So
can
yeah,
go
I mean,
somewhere
you
in the
guys are
front.
making your way to the tower.
All right.
Yeah.
I can stay at
What's the
the
order?
back if there's. Keep an eye out from
Absolutely,
the
absolutely.
rear.
I'll take lead. I mean, I'll take lead if Malima wants to take second, but if Malima wants to be more in the middle, I'll stay with her in the
I'll
middle.
take second. I'm pretty bulky.
Okay. So,
All right,
just
you guys are
walk
making
in.
your way along.
And can as we walk, can I try to keep an eye out on the people behind us and just kind of actively watching that way, just in case
Absolutely.
I see anything crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. So as you glance back, you kind of see their torches kind of go down into the hillside, and you can still see the slight flicker of the torch, but you can no longer make out their silhouette. You guys make your way to the along the kind of open plains. The forest becomes a little denser. The grass is wet, still with winter. You can smell, the cool air kind of filling your nostrils, and it's a cold night. It's definitely a little chilly for anyone who's not wearing winter clothing or anything like that. Not too brutal.
I'm used to the cold ocean depths, but this seems very cold to me as well.
I actually do have a winter coat.
Nice.
I had to see what I had.
A haunted one.
All right. Everybody changed over the map, right? Very good.
And
Feel free
which
to arrange yourself however you really are.
which direction are we heading? Just so we
You're
know which
heading.
way to
Yeah,
look.
you're heading that way. You're heading.
Okay.
So we are. It's like
The tower is in this direction. You guys can see the ping on there. I don't know. Here, I'll draw. Yep, that'll work. I'll do. The tower's over here,
Got it. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
and the trail kind of goes along this area here. So you guys are free to move about. You're making your way across. It does seem like the forest becomes a little denser here as you enter. The tower does seem a little bit different. There's a torch burning at the top. Looks like a guard is holding it, but he's not moving. He's not turning. He's just standing there. His hair seems stark white. His armor, which is darkened, barely gives up any glow. You guys are getting pretty close. Did you want to try to be stealthy about this, or are you just gonna walk up?
I'd see Malima just walking up, so I'm gonna follow her in her fashion.
I'm just gonna
That's what I
in the
was-
trees.
Oh,
It might
Try to be
good
stealthy.
Yeah, to be a little quiet, at least until we can assess the situation further.
And as I approach, just because I'm not sure who or what that is, I'm gonna just ready guiding bolt.
alright.
So as you get closer, let's see. You guys are not probably close enough to see it yet, though.
Mm-mm.
No, yeah, you have to be a little closer than that to really make out any details. Even Heizo with your improved vision.
Why are we being stealthy again?
Just so we can get a handle on the
They might-
situation.
They might not be friendly.
So we're not going to fight. No fighting.
I'm actually gonna trail back on the path though, just so
Those don't look like
they do
normal
see
guards
someone
to
on the
me.
path.
Heizo, can you see you can see it now, right?
I can
Barely?
see them now.
If you
Kind
want to
of
give
like
me
a-
perception.
Sure, one moment.
A attack only if attack situation are threatened. If that makes sense.
Say that again.
No fighting.
Telling the Kojos
Oh, okay.
attack only if being attacked, or if you're threatened.
All right. From your perception, I'll definitely give it to you. You can definitely tell these guards do not appear. If they were once humanoid, something's definitely changed about them. And they don't seem to react to you guys' movement, even if they can see you. They seem to be standing there sentient. There's 2 on top of the tower watching.
Oh, they're not mine, but
There are some,
I think that's a good approach. Yes.
there's some
and I will try to-
undesirable
I'll just-
things ahead.
I'm gonna whistle because there's some people kind of moved ahead a little bit, and just hopefully that'll maybe stop the progression.
I whistle back.
All right. Heizo, your immediate reaction, you glance up at the 2 guards, and they don't seem to react to the noise.
Alright,
All right,
I'm
anybody
gonna
want to do
move
anything?
forward stealthily a little bit.
Actually, you should probably move the orc.
I would say, how close are you? Let's see. Yeah, sure, Heizo, go ahead.
Axel, you should probably move the orc.
Oh, yeah, good call. Forgot I have.
The whole reason for the game right here.
That was, well, it's your game. You do what you want.
That's true. Sorry, Zarin.
Don't make me hate you.
You just got so good at the layouts last time that.
No. We're gonna try not to mess around with that at all this time. Appreciate his work, but he doesn't want to have to do that every day. So, we don't want IT burnout. Okay, sorry, getting derailed here. Religion check. You have seen whites before.
We are dealing with undead here.
Oh, so
Cool.
Yeah, there's no
I mean-
human guards.
if they're dead, doesn't that mean that we don't have to fight? They're already dead? This is very easy.
Undead.
We have to fight them, but that also
As
means
you
Undead.
guys are discussing this, a few what look to be the former half orcs come marching out. They have shackles broken on their hands. They carry a long sword, and they come walking out of the tower towards you.
I don't like where this is headed.
Very
More
useful.
orcs. We have come to save you.
Undead. Not good.
Yes.
Attack.
These are from us. We have come to save you.
I'm not saving him if he walks out on his own.
Attack. Attack them. Attack them, please.
All right,
Cordial, no
you guys
problem.
you guys hear Malima screaming for attack. Goho's walking up to talk.
I hear
I
it.
just shoot my frickin' what is it? I lost it.
Guiding bolt.
Yeah,
Who would you like to fire it at? Oh, nice. All right, which one do you want to hit?
this guy closest to me in the
I
front.
thought these are half orcs. Are we no longer friends with half orcs?
They're undead.
Do they
I
look
think,
like normal
I think
half
they're
orcs
supposed
to
to
you?
be dead.
They're They
Nice.
died and come back alive.
oh,
This stuff is underwater.
not necessarily. There's.
You
not
blasted
many-
your bolt comes out, white energy built up, and just blast immediately the half orc like undead creature begins to glow before everyone as the burning circle is in the center. You guys, did anybody else have a ready action?
I was gonna cast the spell.
What do you want to cast?
Entangle.
You can cast that, and then I'll take initiative for everybody else.
Gee,
You should put up the initiative tracker.
Good call. Did I even clear it from last time?
yeah.
That's what you just rolled, yeah.
Alright.
Tricky's not very fast, yo.
So yeah, 20 by 20 space.
Okay, though, you're gonna destroy these undead. It'll be fine.
A cleric versus undead.
A forged cleric.
So though, you sensed it right off the bat. You had that guiding bolt ready. You
20.
knew what you were gonna get into.
Yeah, he was on it.
We're doing so
So
great,
yeah,
guys.
I know. I love that he walked up to talk to them. I would have done the same thing. And then William was just like, undead!
I don't know what that is. My goddess, you need to explain more.
All right. Hopefully, the script initiative rolls on this because there's a little bit of mix up.
also,
Fix it. Don't worry about it. All right. Go ahead. What were you saying?
my entangle is gonna be right here. Like I'm trying to make a little square. Hang on.
I think you could draw it.
Yeah, you should be able to go to use the drawing tool to draw it. Or even do, if you use the shape tool, you can do an exact square.
Mhm.
How big is it supposed to be?
20 by 20. So
I gotcha.
20.
Where did you want to place it?
Right here.
You're,
Yeah, it's just the red one. It's just it's. Yeah, let me put the spell back up.
you're fine. You're good. All right, so the tanglers are in there. I'll adjust the circle here. And first up on the order is this quick little guy, but now because he's entangled.
Yeah, they got to make strength saving throws.
Right. Now,
And it's a
damage.
This does not have damage. That's why I was.
This is not that one that has damage. Okay.
No, it's just
Strength
It's
save
just-
throw and 7.
that is not a success.
All right. He reaches back behind his back, draws his bow, and fires. And who's he gonna shoot at? Well, I guess co-host is right up front.
Friends, why are you shooting? What? Ow!
I believe the 12 does not hit you though.
No.
As the arrow comes forward, you kind of just at the last second kind of.
Stop. Why are dead throwing things at me? Dead shouldn't throw things at me.
Your turn, Heizo.
I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Right, so they can't come near you, right? That's the big thing.
No, that's not how it works. They have disadvantage against attacking me.
Okay, thanks. Additions are different, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So disadvantage on any attacks against you, right, from evil creatures.
Yep.
Thank you. And that's your action.
I'm now
Bonus
going
action
to
or
move
movement,
up.
sir.
Alright, that will be my turn.
Thank you, sir. Now this right's going to break out of this entangle as well. Oh, he makes it.
So he's out, but it's difficult terrain.
Correct. Thank you. So let's. I just realized this thing's not on the grid. I apologize. It should be. All right, fix that right now. Oh, it says it's on grid. I don't know why it's not working. All right, we're not going to worry about it. And yeah, he's gonna run up right up to Malima.
Oh God.
The sword swings down. As it comes crashing down, you see a dark energy in it.
Oh, no. Not to Malima?
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh,
Welcome to Pain Town.
You
Yeah.
just like hear a hit, like a hissing as like she's hit.
You see, as the creature looks at you, it takes another swing.
Yeah.
Is that it too?
Yeah.
Blood begins to ooze from Malima's wounds.
Mm.
Oh, no, wait, no. One off.
All right, good. Thank goodness. Malima, it is your turn.
Hey, well, I am going to activate my something. Use my wild shape, and I'll use my reaction to deal 6 cold damage.
Nice, nice.
Amazing with the criticals.
But it's 6, regardless.
Oh. It's still exciting when it's green.
Well, yeah, I still have my action, so I'll attack it. Fuck.
Anybody know how to fix it when your tokens won't pop up the little circles?
What do you mean?
Oh, I think
Maybe select your token, your
God
health, and all
damn
that shows up.
it.
Select something else and
Basically,
then
yeah,
make
select
sure
something
you're-
else and then select that one again and just give it a moment.
Yeah.
It's a bit lagging.
All right, well, okay, anyways, won't worry about it. Continue that. Malima, anything else?
No. Can't really do anything.
And I'm making sure that I didn't just roll initiative for the same right twice. Nope, okay.
So it was Janaea's turn. Not mine.
What? No, it was your turn.
No, she has a higher initiative than me.
That's okay.
What happened there then? I show her as an 8. I don't know why. What'd you roll, Danae?
11?
We both have 11s, but her dex is higher, so...
What's
Yeah,
your
she's
dex?
listed correctly in my opinion. Like after this monster, she's then Janae, and then Malima.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, sorry. For me, it says 11.14 for me and 11.16 for her.
Yeah.
For the
okay.
dex tiebreaker. Yeah, sorry.
No big deal.
I would have given you the turn anyway, because you had to defend yourself after that stupid undead just went after you.
Alright. Yeah, my turn's done.
And again, sorry, these are all half-orc undead-looking creatures, and they. This one is also going to attempt to make his way out of there. He does not, so he will draw his bow and take 2 shots. Actually, he's tricky over on the side. He's going to take 2 shots at him. Miss and a miss. Both arrows fly, and one hits your helmet but bounces off harmlessly. That's his turn. Izo, your turn.
Alright. I'm going to move around first.
Wait. Wasn't Haizhao 22 though? Didn't he start the round?
Oh,
Is your
no, it
initiative
was,
tracker the same as
Wait,
our
no, yeah,
initiative
I think it's
tracker?
weird because I went first.
Yeah, because
Oh.
RG hasn't gone and Tricky
Okay, thank you
hasn't
for
gone.
that. I don't know what's going on. See, that's why I was I didn't think it got fully cleared from last time, but
Okay.
they were just saying it was, so I just took it. Thanks for that. Wait, is there 2 trippies on here now?
No.
Sure.
I mean, for
Who's
us,
Tricky's
there's
a
only
There are 2
Five.
trippies. They're both
Because
5.1.
for us, it's on Janaea on the tracker.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that has Molima, Kojo.
well, it
the
should be
other
Janaea
two
now. It should be
orcs.
Janaea
Yeah.
now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Janaea, you're up.
Okay.
We'll get it figured out. We'll get this all figured out.
It'll be good. Okay, so is this I'm behind some sort of green thing on the map. Is that something large enough that I could physically hide behind? Or is that
Yeah, so
like a
the
little shrub?
the bushes are
Okay.
half cover and the trees are full or 3/4 cover. When you pop out, or full cover if you're behind.
Okay. I would actually like to try to use my bonus action to hide behind this
Yeah,
little
give me your
shrub
stealth
guy.
roll. Yeah,
Okay.
stealth roll.
Ooh. That was good.
Well, I'm right. Yeah, you got it. You're like a ninja, vanished. No one even sees where Janae went.
Alright, and I'm gonna immediately ruin that by then attacking, but I will be attacking with advantage. So and I
Very
am
roguish.
going to okay, so the guy next to Malima, do I have line of sight on him or is that tree blocking it?
I'd say you could thread that shot.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go after him then, because I don't like people going after my friends.
Right.
So I'm gonna pull out my hand crossbow and take a shot with that at him. Oh God, the advantage doesn't even help.
Everyone sees the bolt just between the bushes and the tree.
Okay, yep, that's it. That's all I got.
Thank you, my friend. Malima, wait, it shouldn't be your turn then, right?
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
went.
It's-
No, I'm saying, yeah, my turn's done.
Okay, so I see what happened. Okay, good. I'm removing that one. All right, that's fine. Go ahead. Now you BFFs
Oh.
now, apparently.
Oh no, my turn's done because I just did my sports already.
Right. So I think I had you go earlier in the turn order. We're just gonna go ahead and skip you this time.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
is your turn order. Yeah, that's what happened. There's a couple of you that were on the turn order twice. I think it's because I didn't clear it last time. We're gonna make sure we don't do that again. Co-hosts. You see Malima being
Steam
just
starts to
ripped apart.
pour
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
See it.
Steam starts to come off my body, and I start to rage for the first time. Well, for the second time, technically. So, I'm out of rages. And I come to this undead, and I recklessly attack with everything I have.
Let's see it.
No! 11.
So you're raging, and it's just too much going on for you. Distraction of Malima, the blood in your eyes blinds you a moment. I'm afraid you do not hit.
So we got
What
a
did he
good
hit you?
stealthy rogue, and we got a barbarian who can rage, but neither's good at doing their job. Slow clap.
That is too accurate. It's too real.
We're fine.
Nice job. Maybe I should have handed you over.
Oh my gosh. Alright, and it is now this right's turn from the top. He's just going to use his bow, take 2 shots, and let's see. He's charging Annie back there. Yeah.
Yeah.
17?
Oh, I think that's oh, actually my armor class is 17. So yeah,
That's a hit.
that's a
Does it
hit.
get
Damn
covered?
it!
Does it get
Yeah,
half
so-
covered?
And, oh, she does have cover. Disadvantage 15. Yeah. Well, I don't think it's like that in this edition, is it?
It is. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's enough. Still, that's enough.
Yep.
+2. These nice. There you go. So it's 2 for half and 5 for full.
Yep. Or 5 for 3/4, and then full you can't be targeted.
Oh, that makes sense. Perfect. So both miss you. Both arrows just thunk into the bushes. Lucky you.
Well, wouldn't the second one hit because it's only half cover? Or is it 3?
Yes. So yes, 4 damage on
Okay.
the second one.
All right. It's okay. It's
Good
okay.
honesty. Good honesty.
Oh wow,
Alright.
I'm actually
This up-
hurt from last session. I forgot. Not okay.
The other white on top is gonna take a shot at the half orc. Oof. And the first one did hit. Half orc
Yeah.
takes an arrow into the shoulder and falls to the ground.
No.
He was already wounded from the wagon.
Oh, what? Why is this happening? Why are they fighting their brothers? They're all orcs, are they not?
And it is not supposed to be co-host turn. So 1 second. Tricky, I'm gonna make sure this isn't messed up. I think it is your turn. Yep, you're up.
I'm trying to decide whether I should heal the half orc or whether I should attack them. I feel like he's just gonna go down again. I don't know. I'll give it a turn or two, and then I'm going to. How far is this? Let me. Whoops! I didn't mean to click that. You know what? Yeah, I did. I'm gonna. I don't know what it does though. I don't think that's gonna do much. But yeah, I can reach to this guy.
Which one did you
Alright.
cast it on? Sorry.
The one in front of Molima and
Gotcha.
Kojos.
All right, he will do his dex. Wisdom. Is it dex? Dex. Okay.
Dexterity save, yeah.
All right. Oh, just barely
Ooh,
passed.
he succeeds, so he takes no damage.
Yep. Bonus action or movement.
Um, do I have any
You only
bonus
used the cantrip, so you could definitely cast on the spell.
I can what?
You only use the cantrip, so if you have a bonus action spell, you can still use it.
Oh yeah, no, I don't have any bonus action stuff, but I am going to measure. What am I measuring that? This. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of move this way, and I'll stay there.
All right, thanks, sir. You're right. He's gonna attempt to break out. So far, this entangles worked pretty good. Oh, he makes it.
Yeah.
And charges forward towards Tricky. Taking 2 swings.
Ooh.
I believe the first one did hit.
Oh yes.
As dark blade comes down and cuts into your armor, you feel the sting.
Ah.
Izo.
All right, time for me to move up. And I'm trying to remember, is there flanking or no? I forgot.
There is flanking from directly across you.
All right, I'm hitting him with advantage.
Let's see it.
$17 to hit.
Nice, nice.
4 damage. At least I'm doing damage.
Did you activate Booming Blade on him?
Yeah. If they move away willingly, they take 7
Right.
damage.
At least you hit him. The spell that I cast, it was light coming down from the sky. How do you miss with that?
I don't
As
know.
your
How do you
Gideon
miss with
blade
that?
cuts into this creature, you see a dark black, more what's the word? Like putty like blood come out.
I was gonna say like ink, but I could probably draw with this too.
And it's his turn to retaliate against you. And I believe that misses, and that misses. Alright.
For an undead, your swordplay could use work. Maybe I'll send you back.
Alright, this other right.
You need to find some way to get vicious mockery on your character sheet because you're the perfect character for that.
Co-host from behind, the blade comes at you.
No, Kojos.
No! You will not fight me, you dead, undead.
I don't
Non-
know. What's it like
orc.
getting stabbed in the gut?
You feel a slice from the blade come from across your back.
Ah!
9 damage to you, sir.
So,
4.
reduced.
Yeah, 4.
Aren't injuries on the back dishonorable?
Yeah, but they're undead. Janine.
Okay, I am going to I have so many options. Okay, I'm gonna go and try and back up my friend Tricky here. So I'm throwing the hand crossbow down on the ground behind this bush. I'm gonna draw my rapier and move up to try and help out Tricky here. And I'm gonna attack this guy with my rapier. Oh my god! Wait, no, advantage! It works!
Nice, let's see that damage.
For
Nice,
12.
nice.
And sneak attack!
Slice them. Come in,
5.
you see the blood pour out. It begins to turn as attention towards you. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it. That'll on my turn.
Lima.
Launching my spores, so 6 damage.
As the as the soft frost comes out and begins to harden the creature, you see it seems to be on its last edge play.
Yeah, and as a bonus action,
On who?
I'm gonna cast it on Tiki. He might need it.
On Tricky?
Yeah.
Tricky, you are healed for. Oh wait, no, there's a 1d6. So
Yeah, on the start of his turn, he'll get a 1d6.
yeah, I'm sorry, Tricky.
Okay, cool.
So you just see like a bunch of like glowing spores, kind of like
So that's a reaction.
swirling around you.
Action.
Yeah.
I look so confused right now.
Yes.
What does your healing spirit look like, by the way?
It's like a bunch of her spores, but they're kind of like glowing with this like nice, greenish blue light, kind of like her hair color.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna call it to Tricky. It's really not as gross as you think it is. Her spores are very nice. They feel amazing.
I just look so
That's
disturbed.
definitely
Shut
what
up.
she said.
It's a blessing. You will be happy that you received this blessing.
Just intrigued.
11 damage.
Nice.
Malima bites into this thing.
Yeah, how do you want to do it, Malima?
Same as kind of before. Malima just kind of and like a fury, just like runs up and just kind of like vampire bites this thing.
I guess
Nice.
Maliba's new nickname will be Lamprey.
Oh.
Oh man! And my thing's still glitched. I can't mark these tokens, so I'm just gonna move them off the field over here. 'Cause I don't know why
You
you
can
glitched out.
just
but-
put them on the GM layer. We won't be able to see them.
Oh, that's a good point. There you go. Well, I have other
Ooh.
stuff.
I move back. Move here, and that's my turn.
Thank you, sir. Co-host, you seem your goddess once again proving her might.
Yes, she's blessed Tricky with her healing spirit. And now she has shown you guys how strong she is, really. And you doubt that she's a god. I spin on my heels, and I just swing my halberd right at the guy behind me, recklessly.
Nice. Yeah, that's a hit. Let's see the damage.
No?
The second one is not hit. No.
Nope.
I mean, good little gash. You see a chunk of armor flies off. The former green half-orc skin beneath it turning gray. Anything
A
else?
reckless attack. No, end of turn. I keep on rolling 11.
And with
I love
advantage
it.
too is the killer.
I love it.
So bad.
I love it.
All right, from above, arrows rain down upon Tricky and Janene.
No.
All right, one for Tricky. 15 misses.
Yes.
Oh!
Oh god! Oh god!
You feel
I'm
the
still
arrow
up.
pierce through your lung. Blood splits out of your mouth.
I have literally 1 hit point, but I
I
am
have
still
no
up.
words to describe this rogue. Let's just hope your hands are better at picking locks than they are at using
Oh. All right. Not to be a brutal DM, so this the other right chooses a new target and shoots at Ghost.
Oh.
Ghost and Malima.
I go down.
Ghost.
Wait, how do you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Who did you go for?
The first one was co-host,
Yeah.
and the second one was Malima.
Damn it.
Hi,
Why wasn't
Zhao,
the second
can't
one for
help.
me?
Also,
I have to facepalm at this. Just
Tricky.
wow.
I think Janaea did the damage, not
Yeah,
Janaea
I
took the damage, not you.
I took the 11. You were still
Cool.
fine.
You see,
Tricky, you're good.
it's not as bad for me because I have temporary hit points.
That is good. Let's burn through those.
Thankfully, it's temporary hit points to burn first.
Oh, nobody knows how hurt you are though because you're not tracking on your character sheet. I see what's going on.
Yeah,
Okay.
do you want to link? Actually, I was going to bring that up. You can actually set the tokens to link to
I was
the
trying- I had
character
set that up initially, but I think so. Okay, I can do that right now. 1 second.
Okay. I mean, it's no big deal. I just noticed it on mine too because I'm like, oh, full health. Wait, no, character sheet does not say full health. So
Gotcha. All right, let's see. We got this AC, and then perception thing. So I think I'm the only one that could do this, right? So I have to do this for everybody.
Yeah.
we can do it some other time too. You don't have to.
Yeah, no
do it.
worries. But I think for sure, some of you like using your character sheet, so we'll make sure to get that done. All right. Oh, that was messed up. Okay. That is the right's turn. Yes, Tricky, you're up. You just saw Janene get an arrow through her, basically through her lungs. Blood came spitting out, showered the white before you.
Her new nickname is Pincushion.
Get that 5 health back.
Oh yeah, you get a 5 health back Tricky, from this healing spores as they touch you, and you get like a chill, but nice little. It was kind of like a refreshing air.
Menthol.
Yeah, menthol. There you go. Oh man, well, never mind. We're not doing Klondike stuff. Tricky, anything else? All right, what would you like to do? Sorry, it's your turn.
I am. Oh, I get the D6 thing.
Yeah, you got 5 health from Malima's spores.
Where is? There we go. Come on, open. It's not working. There we go. Sorry, my thing wasn't opening. Plus 5. Now I'm going to just, for the first time, I pull out my Warhammer, and I attempt to hit the guy in front of me.
All right, let's see that roll.
24
Oh,
to
actually,
hit.
you have advantage, so roll again just in case you get a critical.
Where'd it go? There it is.
Yeah,
Here,
you
24 to
never know.
hit. 7 damage.
We'll take your 7 damage. All right. And it looks pretty beat up. It's getting down there. As armor begins to break off of it. Anything
Yeah,
else,
I'm
Tricky?
done.
All right, thanks, sir. It begins to retaliate against you. A long, dark blade slices. I believe that misses. 18.
On Tricky or on
Yeah, I'm tricky. Tricky, does 18 hit you?
No.
No, it does not. You bring up your shield. Heizo, you're up.
All right. If I move there, I have flanking. Because on my map, I'm just seeing like Janaea is here, and the formation.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, make sure.
Oh,
I shall
shoot,
booming
should
blade you. 16 to hit.
16 does hit, yes.
10 damage.
How do you want to do this?
I'll sever the head and catch the head saying, I knew thee well, but for only 10 seconds.
So the half-orc's head goes flying off and lands on the ground about 10 feet away.
Janaea gives you a little, not necessarily impressed, but just like a respectful nod at your just skill in battle. Just like, it was a very clean kill. I'm like, yeah, well done.
As she's struggling to breathe.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
Thanks for the
she doesn't
compliment,
really show
pin
it, though.
cushion.
Yeah.
The arrow through the lung, despite it, she still looks like surprisingly well. She's not like hunched over. She's still standing up straight. And she can't actually talk very well right now. That's why she just gave you the nod.
Makes sense.
Absolutely, absolutely. The other right behind co-host attacks. Oh, 21, sir.
8, 4,
And a 20. Yeah,
3,
both of those.
7.
Yes, yes. A total of 7 damage, yeah.
Yeah.
As the blades cut in, not as deep as you would like. Nene.
Alright. I'm just going to move up to just like 10 feet, I think, so I can attack this guy that Koas is facing off with.
Okay.
The 26
Yeah,
critical
that's a great. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see
for
it.
8 plate plus
I-
my sneak attack, which is also going to double. So I'm going to add another.
You only need to roll
1d6
one,
there.
so how do you want to do this?
Oh,
No!
So she kind of like, so she wasn't trying to show how much pain she was, but as she moves up, Like it's kind of a labored walking up to this guy, but then still, just like the other kills, her rapier just comes out straight through the heart from the back, draws back out, and then she actually uses her bonus action to disengage, and she walks away because she wants to get behind a tree again.
That was impressive, but that doesn't change the fact that you're bleeding in a pincushion.
So then I'm gonna go, I use 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think that's as close. Wait, no, 5. There we go. I think I can get here. Did I do that ruler right? And I'm just gonna hang out behind that tree at the end of my turn.
Nice. Thank you. Malima, you're up.
I'm gonna move the spores towards Janaea. And we'll move to here. And, he is within like 10 feet, so 6 cold damage to this one. And if I can't reach him, since I can't reach him,
So powerful, it's broken.
You have to click on the actual.
How very OP a link is.
There you go. Ooh, nice. Yeah. And that's the one that's a co-host. Or that
I thought that one was dead.
Oh, yes, right, co-host. Yep. Because I don't.
Yeah, it's this one down here. So.
Pierced.
And so it's hit for 8 slashing, and it's got to do a dexterity save or.
It makes the save, so.
Yeah, so half.
So just the.
It just takes piercing damage.
It takes the 8, yeah. Yeah, nice hit. It looks pretty beat up.
And, that's all I can do, so I'll end my turn there.
Thank you, sir. Co-host?
Ignoring the difficult terrain, not ignoring in the sense of like I'm moving freely. I just don't give a fuck about difficult terrain. I'm stomping through it.
You see him
wondering. Normal attack, no reckless.
No reckless.
14.
Hey, that's better than your reckless rolls.
That's a hit.
9 as a disc bring down straight to his like left shoulder.
You see the shoulder blade, like part of the flesh just goes flying off and the bones are exposed. It seems like it's pretty brutally beat up. Yeah.
I spit in his face and say, "Dead should say dead."
Nice.
End of turn.
From the air, 2 arrows rain down on you, co-host.
Boom, boom.
I believe you.
I think we have a contender for who is the bigger pincushion, Janaea.
So 7 damage to you, sir,
Nice.
after reduction.
Yeah.
And the other archer is going to shoot at Malima because he looks dangerous.
Yep. Nope.
Alright, 7 damage to you, sir. Miss. Sir, whatever. Ethereal creature. Tricky, you're up.
I am going to. I feel like they can handle those orcs if those come to the last. I'm gonna walk over here, and I'm gonna say, "This is going to hurt." And I break the front of the arrow off, and then I walk behind her, and I grab the back of it, and I pull it off. And as I do, I use Cure Wounds on her, so you get 7. And I'm gonna walk over to him to spare him next turn, and I'm done.
Thank you. Good job.
There's grimacing, but then again, just a like nod and thanks.
And by the way, when I walked up to you, like realized for the first time how short I was. I'm like not even 5 foot tall. Had to reach up to grab the arrow that's sticking out of your chest.
Nice. Isaiah, you're up. Thank you, Tricky.
Alright, is the zone of entanglement still there, or does it only affect enemies?
Enemies.
That's right.
Alright.
It's difficult terrain, but enemies have to make the.
Yes, I think you're still double movement through there,
Yeah,
but
so
you
just-
don't have
so I have
to
to
worry
figure
about
out-
saves.
So yeah, it's difficult terrain, but you don't have to do the same.
Alright, so can I hit that thing from there because it's on a split square?
There you go. You're good.
Yay.
Regular roll, regular roll.
15 to hit.
15 hits. And I wish I could give you the how did you want to do this, but it's hanging on as your obsidian blade slices and the ooze blood comes out. Still stands.
This death is not worth my time. Perhaps Pincushion could do it.
And it is Pincushion's turn.
I forgot
3
you were the turn.
HP.
Yeah, I forgot that you were the next turn.
This is a very unfortunate nickname.
Let's go
Well,
stick until
let's
there's a new Pincushion.
Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of it. Go ahead. Let's see.
All right, so I'm going
hit-
to, because I'm back where I dropped my crossbow, dropping the rapier now, picking up the crossbow, and I'm gonna try the bonus action to hide trick again and see if I can get advantage on this guy.
Let's see it.
For 16.
That's above his passive, so yep.
Nice. All right, so then I'm gonna attack with the crossbow for 22.
Nice.
For 9 plus sneak, so 14.
How do you want to do this?
Nice. Well, it's literally just her like crouching down, still in a lot of pain, and doing the, in her opinion, much less honorable kill with a crossbow. Just like comes out from the bushes, arrow soars through, and right in between, actually, it goes over. It's through the shoulders of Kohos and Haijao, right in the heart. And then,
Nice.
if she was the type to make a snarky comment to Haijao, she would make it now. She is not.
I was gonna say that was very heartless.
No. Lunch.
I don't get to
Olima.
any of these jokes.
For that 6 cold damage.
Belima, you're up.
6 cold damage.
To the
Forest.
what's the range on that? Because they're on top of the tower.
10 feet.
Yeah, you can't reach them.
So I'd have to go here, in here for this.
No, you'd have to go up the tower spiral staircase.
Okay. Well, in that case, how high is it?
It's about 35 feet to where they're at.
Oh, I could still whip this.
Nice. Woo! Which one are you targeting?
This one, the
Nice.
only one I see.
You can't see the other one?
No. Oh, never mind. Yeah, there it is. The one I'm closest to.
Thank you. And
Okay. 10 damage and then 7 if.
dex save, right?
But then the 2 have to make a DC saving throws.
That one makes it, and that one misses. So
Yeah. So
the second
this one takes.
the extra damage.
Yeah.
And the first one took. Did the first one take all the damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
That I'll back up and I'll keep my spores. I'll keep my spores where Janaea is.
I like that.
Nice. Both of them look pretty beat up. That was a really nasty ice knife. The goddess
Yeah.
continues to suppress you, co-hosts. What would you like?
Maliba's just twitching heavily right now from the pain.
Is
to
She has metal in her.
It's nice
Huh?
to see that at least one person can use a knife, but sadly it isn't the road.
Oh. These are some dirty jabs. Dirty jabs. Alright.
There's only one Hai Zhao, and he must always
Cutting
exist.
words, Haijao. Cutting words.
Sadly, I don't have that spell, otherwise you'd probably be dead.
I think we may have to do a homebrew feat for that or something. You know.
Yes.
All right. Continuing on, co-host. What would you like to do? Thank you for being patient.
Is it possible to scale the wall or no?
You can definitely do an athletics check. It is pretty. It's a well maintained tower, So it's a little bit. It looks like it'll be a little risky without any climbing gear.
I'm gonna be reckless. Well, I'm raging, so I have advantage.
Yep. Now the door's open. You can get in the tower and make it up to the top. You can probably make it to the top in a dash, or it could be in the spiral staircase.
I'm gonna lose my rage if I don't get to them.
Yeah.
Just
well,
climb.
you could,
Just do it.
Okay.
just
Come on,
just-
barbarian.
just-
Don't be a bitch.
Janaea actually does. She calls out from behind the tree. She's just like, climb the tower.
Be the Rapunzel you always wanted to be.
It's a pretty decent DC check, but I'll only make you roll 1 athletics, even though you're going 30 plus.
Athletics with advantage.
All right, yeah. You just barely, as you get to the top, one of the rocks begins to break. Bring your other hand up and pull yourself up to face them.
Ugh. So, do you guys? Are you still bad?
Now, when you're up there, the first thing you notice is these aren't half orcs.
What?
These two are human, or were human.
Oh. Well, do they look nice?
Oh no!
What the?
Oh man, this is Sparta. I love.
You just need a pit, man.
And what would you like to do, Coz?
I can't. Well, they're enemy. Oh wait, I remember. They kept on shooting me. This one. And then 13.
Sorry, a 13 will not be enough.
All right.
No, it's a 21 to hit, 13 damage.
Oh. Thank you. To which one?
The one right here.
You break one of its legs off. It falls down on the ground and looks up at you.
I say, why are you shooting at me? Do you not speak?
It just.
That's not a language I know.
I think they don't speak. Do you need to comprehend languages?
It begins to try to get up and puts its stump down like it's his knee. Brings its other leg up and as it just draws its blade up at you. Let's see. Hopefully it doesn't bring you down. That misses. He gets 2 attacks though. 17.
17 does
I
hit.
think he's flanked.
Yeah.
You are.
24 would hit.
Izo's your friend, isn't he?
Why am I his friend? I'm chaotic neutral.
I'll take a Constitution saving throw, my friend. You
Hey,
take.
neutral does not mean evil, Hai Zhao.
Yes, but chaotic neutral means I don't give a damn.
That's true. You're like, I just want chaos.
All right, you do fail that save, sir. Oh wait, I think that's only if you go to 0 hit points, though.
Yeah, but I failed it still. Or reduced to the amount equal to the damage taken. So my strength is reduced? Or what?
All right.
So it just means your hit point maximum is reduced by 9 points.
Yes.
And then if that kills you, you're actually dead. Like if that brings you on, if the 9 points bring you unconscious, you died. The 9 points bring you unconscious.
No.
I'm fine at 1 hit point.
1 hit point.
Oh
One
my
hit point. Wait. No,
God, that's way
reduce.
too close.
4 of it is reduced, right?
No, is it bludgeoning or is it all necrotic?
Well, 4 of it was blood slashing.
Or slashing.
Okay.
So
So yeah.
2 plus 7, so 7.
Yes.
I'm fine at 3 hit points.
Sweet.
These are
Way
these
too
two.
close.
These two are very dangerous.
It's fine. I have the blessing of a goddess. Nothing can stop me.
Okay. That's his turn. The other race behind you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna live train you. I can't do it. You go down though, right?
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Does he fall off the tower?
Actually, you kind of just like flop down with both legs on each side of the stone. You know. You guys see Kohos looking at the end of his rope. Oh my gosh. With his remaining attack, he looks and fires at Hyza. And misses. Shut up.
Hey, you were the one playing Undead, not me.
Tricky, you're up.
How far?
Archie. Kohos, what's bad? I almost gave you guys a white Kohos.
I know. 24 hours later. Also, Archie just set the precedent. If anyone goes unconscious, we now have to do that the entire time until we're brought back to life.
I'm gonna
I
go
wish I
there
had my
because that's as close
friend's
as I can get.
KO sound.
Oh
effect
man,
just so I
Archie
could do
gets
that.
inspiration for standing in that position.
I bet he'll have a neck cramp by the time he wakes up.
Sorry, Tricky. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
And it's as far as I can get. I think it's 60 feet.
Entangle is worn off.
That's more than, where is it?
Well, are you trying to reach him with a spell?
Yeah, it was just within 60 feet. I didn't have to go that close even.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, totally. Sacred Flame, Dex save.
Oh, it's gonna be on this one.
Oh, nice, you hit it. For 8 damage. Nice.
Whoops. Yeah.
And how do you want to do this?
It just this really bright, fiery yellow light rains down from above on him, and he just burns into flames.
Oh man, nice. You see him shines through the armor, and he falls down. Nicely done. Only one remains, guys.
Now with
Oh,
the
I can mark him now. Nice.
Okay, so Untangle is down now. Would I be able to get there in one movement, or do I still need to dash?
Did you put your entangle down? You did. Okay.
Yeah, he said it. Molima.
Entangle is worn off.
So would it take me 30 feet of movement to get to that thing and stab it, or would it take me a full dash?
To get up to the top, yeah, I would still take you the dash.
I'm dashing.
Good.
So yeah, I'm just gonna get to there.
Okay, you're up there with it.
Yep. That's my turn.
Thank you. And Janae?
Okay, so Janaea has a way stronger reaction to seeing Kojos go down than to any of the injuries she's taken so far. And she is just going to move forward.
Also-
5, 10.
Also, you get your HP back plus the one from the last turn. Because I don't think you put it in.
Nice. How
There-
much?
It was 3 last turn, and this turn it was 1.
All right, I'll take it then. So 4 total.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. And then I lost count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that's 30. And how tall is the tower?
It's about, so the top of the tower where they're at is 35 feet, and like there's
Okay.
a window at about 25 feet.
All right, so I think I'm firing with disadvantage then because my crossbow only has a range of 30 feet. But I'm doing it because I am pissed at these assholes for making Kojos fall. So this is
Okay.
going to be a disadvantage. Yeah. Okay. That's it. I'm
All right,
actually,
I thought you
so
had
my
proved
bonus
yourself.
action.
I'm glad to see I was right.
I'm going to dash actually. So I'm going to use another 30 feet to just start my way up the tower.
Nice.
And I guess I'm just going to put myself here because that seems like a reasonable spot to go with 30 feet.
Sounds good.
And you can move me if that's not right.
Very good.
Okay.
You can barely see the light above you. You're near the top.
It's wielding a metal sword, right?
He is wielding a metal sword, yeah.
7 fire damage, and he's got to make a con save.
He does make it, so he doesn't drop the weapon, right?
Yeah.
He takes 7 damage. Oh, and he looks pretty bad. The arm kind of burns up. You see, like look like it's like when a volcano starts cracking through the earth. You know, it's like breaking apart.
Yeah. Can I make it up?
Huh?
Can I make it up?
Well, you'd be probably where were you at? Oh, you're right there. You'd probably be pretty much where Janae is. You'd be right, like almost near the top. Okay.
Damn it.
Is that it?
Can my spores reach him? Because he's not on a.
You wouldn't quite make it to the top, like to see them to the top. You'd be like right, like you see the light as you're approaching the top, so you're not quite there.
All right. So I'll end my turn here.
Okay.
And Janaea now feels very cold.
Nice. Ghost, that's saving throw. Oh, I see the leg twitch. The white steps over. Oh no, he has Heizo right there. So he's gonna slice at you, Heizo. Oh Jesus! All right, well that's a miss. As you just use your obsidian blade to parry both blows. And that one's dead. Tricky, you're up.
I am going to. Whoops! If I can get the right one. I think I can make this. Yeah, just barely. I'm gonna run as fast as I can and as far as I can. I'll be up to Kojo's, huffing and puffing, and I'm gonna heal him.
Yeah,
think
he's
you
at
can
the
reach.
top of the tower.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's on
you
top
can't
of the tower
touch
still?
He's 35 feet up.
Yeah, but your spell has. Oh,
I can use this one.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Even less. I'm tired, man. I had to
Okay,
run
though,
up
he's
some
up.
stairs.
Ghost.
What happened?
Just a
I
blade
ran
through your
up some
chest, that's all.
stairs to heal you, and I got you for one, man.
I hope someone
Gotcha.
timed that because we're doing a.
Don't worry, I got the
competition
whole thing
now
recorded, so you
for
can go
whoever
back and look at
keep
it all
dead
you want.
cold the longest. Well
I
done.
also just like that We Ain't Ever Getting Older was requested in the song request queue. I feel like that was for Archie and Kojo's right there.
Very good, Tricky. If you brought your friend back to life. Great job, guys. You still have an action and movement, I believe, right?
No, that was my action, my spell.
Healing
that
word
was
bonus
all of my
action.
movement.
Healing word is a bonus action.
Mhm.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Really?
So if you have a cantrip, you can still cast a cantrip for your action.
Yeah, you can Sacred Flame.
Do I have to touch someone for this? No. Let me just do, yeah, save the flame.
Yeah, all right.
And I'm staying there because I can't move.
He just barely makes it, so unfortunately your damage does not hit.
Okay.
Aizo, you're up. Last
Yeah.
remaining white.
For
As you're since you're fighting it, you're right up close to it, and you do have this knowledge. You do see that this white's armor has some pretty intricate decorations into it.
What would I need to kick it down?
It would just be an attack. It's a regular melee attack with strength.
Can I use my sword in place of using my actual strength?
You know what? I will let you do. Yeah, you can go ahead and attack it, and if you hit instead of damage, I'll do an athletics against you.
Damn it.
Unfortunately, it does not. As you go to strike it, he immediately parries your blow, and he almost grins at you. Anything else?
No, that's it.
No.
No, that's it. That's all I got.
Aaron?
We don't hear you if you're talking, Heizo.
What the?
So we're gonna move on to Janae. If you have something else you want to do, you can retcon a little bit. Janae, you're up.
Okay. Alright, I also have terrible strength, so we're not going
Okay.
for the shove
Can you hear
action
me now?
either.
Just saying.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just
What's
Do you
the-
have anything else?
No.
Did you want to do anything else
No,
before
I got
it
nothing
over?
else. I'm done.
Thank you.
Okay.
Tricky, you add your spellcasting modifier to healing word, so he has more.
Oh,
Oh, it doesn't add it automatically.
yeah. You
there's
can
a
fix that.
Four. It's four.
So
I can
you're at
fix
5
it.
health and co-host.
Oh wow, I'm feeling better. What?
So much more invigorating.
All right, Janae, what would you like to do?
Okay, yeah, I'm going to use my movement to get to the top. Can I do that this turn?
Yes.
Okay. Can I actually? Oh wait, no, shoot! I left my rapier down by the bush, so I'm just gonna shoot him with my hand crossbow. Forgot about that.
No
so
dagger on you?
Huh?
You don't carry your dagger?
I might.
I mean, you can do your character how you want. Shoot that crossbow.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go crossbow because it's still better damage, and hexblade only applies to my rapier, so it's dex no matter what. So I'm gonna actually just move over here if that's kosher, so Malima can get in, and I'm gonna shoot with my hand crossbow.
Shoot
An
the
11. Yeah, nope. Okay.
I'm afraid the arrow just goes right between a hole that's already there.
Nice.
Impressive.
I did that just for Hai Zhao.
just for
It was a trick shot.
Lima, you're right on Janae's toes. I mean
Yeah.
heels. So
Yeah.
Never try a trick shot again.
Because of all the damage she's taking, she's twitching like hell, especially because she has metal in her body right now.
Ooh, yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
And,
you're allergic. No.
Yeah, just slightly, but the spores kind of lash out, doing the 6
I
damage.
love my fish with a little bit of iron.
At least it's not mercury.
Yeah, 6 cold.
All right, and the spores engulf it, and you see it once again. It begins to harden and crusted. It's close.
I guess I'll make an attempt. Oh shit!
How would you like to do this?
Do not
Lima?
dab, you motherfucker! I saw that!
She just,
Friend.
she's just kind of, just like twitching. She's just like thrashing, just like uncontrollably. She nearly hits Hai Zhao, but she just slashes this thing across the face. You just hear like
Nicely done,
ripping
man.
bone
Nicely done.
crunching. It's just, it rips through.
That's a big fish.
And she's just spazzing right now, like a lot.
As the human turned white falls down off the tower and clutters to the floor, we end combat. Good
My
job.
lady, are you okay? Is there anything I
Demon-
can do?
Stone in body, and she's just trying to. She's pulling out the arrows.
Want some help with that? I'll gladly pull him
well-
out for you.
I have a water skin. Do you need me to like give you water?
It's fine, it's fine.
Also, aren't we
Just-
supposed to make sure the arrow goes out the way it came in and not yank it out and make worse of a
Malima doesn't know.
I'm helping. I'm like, are we
I
yanking?
might have. I have
You know what?
proficiency in medicine, but I don't know this.
You know, Kojo, I'll leave you to it. You can do what you want. I'll be waiting
no,
Also
outside.
the orc.
I see it. I was gonna get to that.
Yeah, just she like pulls them out, probably doing some damage to herself, and just kind of falls to the ground and just.
I
Damn it!
I asked if I have permission to carry you.
Sleep here.
Okay. Well, we
And,
can't sleep here. So
I spared the
That's
die
not-
on him so he's stable.
Yeah,
I
you
can't do much.
Yeah, you touch the half orc on the
Oh.
ground, and you see slowly the breathing come to.
Oh wait, it doesn't add it.
I drag him over to the stairs. That's all I can do for now.
Gotcha.
alright.
Is there anything interesting in this tower, or is
So,
it
9.
like, do we see any rooms off the stairs?
Let's go ahead and do some investigations. Anybody want to assist? Or
While she does that, I'm gonna do a medicine check on the orc, see if I can't help him.
I'll help Janaea.
Sweet, thank you, Malima. 19.
I say, don't exert yourself. You're doing too much.
Tricky. With that medicine roll, you perform quite well. You clean the wound, get him stable. You actually wake him up a little bit. You know, I'll say he's at 1 hit point. He's kind of stable, but he looks disoriented. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. And Janaea. So with that investigation, you take your time, but as you're walking back down the spiral staircase, and the first thing that caught your eye at the bottom was the broken shackles on the wall, where clearly prisoners were being kept. There was a room for 4, and you can pretty much put 2 and 2 together. These were the half-orcs imprisoned. Down here, there are rations. There's equipment. It looks like this was a well-kept tower. There's a table with a card, some cards there for a game, and some cups that haven't been moved in a while. There's dust everywhere. Footprints are the only thing that seem to break the dust. It seems as if there was a patrol among these at some point. On the wall, there is a board with some notes on it and a small map of the area. Do you want to check that out?
Yeah. I'll walk over and take a look at that.
Yeah.
I think Malima's next to me.
Yep.
If anybody else wants to, move around, just give me like a little thumbs up and
I'll keep watch outside in case any other undead show up.
Gotcha. Good
I'll
call.
stay with the 2 ladies, making sure they're protected.
Yeah. Well, yeah, totally. Even though you
I
look
don't
like
mind resting. I only lost
look
1
near
spell
death,
slot, and
too,
that was
so.
it.
If anybody would like to take a short rest right now, otherwise you guys can go for the long rest after we do the investigation. But you could just definitely do a short rest while you're doing this investigation. And if you want to be here for an hour, knowing that there is.
Let's do the investigation first, get as much information as we can, and then decide short rest, long rest, keep moving type of thing, if that's okay with the rest of the group.
Yeah.
I do have an idea for if we do a rest here, how to secure the place.
Nice.
And just so I don't interrupt Janaea, and then while they're talking, can I do a check to see if I can find any like loot or like any raw metals or anything like that laying around?
Yeah, absolutely. Also, Haizo, when you went outside in the distance, you tried to make out any signs of the torchlight of the pursuers, and you don't make any out. So either they're out of sight or they're too far away.
All right.
I look very well.
Yeah, you spend some time. Somehow you confuse a rock for a tree, and, and that slowed you down a little bit.
I just say.
Yeah. But yes, as you're looking at the map, it does have Bexley on there as the nearest big, hub of city. It shows your tower, and on there, there's 2 markings. One along the forest line, towards the west, and it's kind of written with what looks like pointy ears. The word pointy ears. And then further north, it's further up on the map. It says greenskins on there. And then on the right, you can definitely see where it's marking a trail going to the north. At the very top, there's a writing on it that says 14 days north army, and that's all that's on that map.
Okay.
Also on the board, there is a list of what looks like what the half-orcs must have had as their inventory or equipment.
Okay. So I will, I'll just point out to Malim